Top 14 Foods that are ruining your prostate health. Gentlemen, let's talk about something important, your prostate health. While you might not think about it often, your daily food choices could be undermining your well-being. Today we're breaking down the top 14 foods that are ruining your prostate health. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which foods to avoid to protect your prostate and ensure a healthier life. Stick with me and let's dive into it. Food number 1, pork. Numerous studies suggest that eating pork may be linked to a moderately higher risk of developing advanced prostate cancer, stages 3 or IV. Fatty cuts of pork, like bacon and pork belly, pose significant health risks due to their high saturated fat content. Saturated fats promote inflammation throughout the body, which can worsen prostate conditions such as benign prostatic hyperplasia and prostate cancer. Chronic inflammation from these fats can contribute to the deterioration of prostate health and overall well-being. Interestingly, pork consumption is also prohibited in the Bible. How to avoid eating pork? Switch to healthier alternatives such as chicken, turkey, or plant-based proteins. Reducing saturated fat intake helps protect against inflammation and improves prostate health. Food number 2, excessive calcium supplements. While calcium is essential for bone health, excessive calcium intake, particularly through supplements, may increase the risk of prostate cancer. Some studies suggest that high doses of calcium could suppress the production of active forms of vitamin D, which is believed to help protect against prostate cancer. One study linked high calcium supplement intake to a greater risk of developing advanced prostate cancer. How to reduce your intake. Instead of relying on supplements, aim to get calcium from natural food sources like leafy greens, almonds, or dairy products in moderate amounts. Consult with your healthcare provider before taking calcium supplements, especially if you are at risk for prostate issues. By now, you're probably starting to see how the foods you eat every day could be silently sabotaging your prostate health. Don't worry, there's still time to make healthier choices and turn things around. Keep watching, because the last few items might be more common than you think. Food number 3, red meat. Red meat, particularly fatty cuts like steaks, hamburgers, and processed meats like sausages, is a major contributor to inflammation due to its high levels of saturated fat. Chronic inflammation in the body can aggravate prostate issues and increase the risk of prostate cancer. Studies have consistently shown that men who consume large amounts of red meat, especially when it's cooked at high temperatures like grilling or frying, are at a significantly higher risk of developing aggressive forms of prostate cancer. This risk increases further when red meat is charred, as it produces carcinogens like heteroacyclic amines, HCAs, and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, PAHs, which damage DNA and promote cancer growth. How to get rid of red meat in your diet. Cutting down on red meat doesn't mean giving up on great meals. Try swapping it with leaner protein options like chicken, turkey, fish, or plant-based proteins like lentils, beans, or tofu. If you do enjoy red meat, limit your intake and choose leaner cuts while avoiding high-temperature cooking methods like grilling or frying. If you're finding this video informative and useful so far, please like it and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a few seconds, but helps signal YouTube to share the video with more viewers. Your support helps us create more content focused on improving your health and well-being. Food number 4, dairy products. Full-fat dairy products, such as whole milk, cheese, and butter, are packed with saturated fats that may contribute to increased inflammation in the body, particularly in the prostate. A number of studies suggest that high consumption of full-fat dairy is linked to a higher risk of prostate cancer. The issue isn't just the fat content. Dairy products may contain traces of hormones like estrogen, which can disrupt your hormonal balance and further aggravate prostate conditions. Hormone imbalances, particularly involving testosterone and estrogen, can lead to prostate enlargement and even raise cancer risks. How to avoid dairy products. Consider swapping full-fat dairy products for healthier alternatives, such as almond milk, soy milk, or oat milk. These plant-based alternatives are low in saturated fat and don't contain the hormones that can upset your body's balance. Reducing your consumption of high-fat dairy products like cheese and butter will also help minimize inflammation and promote better prostate health. Food number 5, Non-organic chickens. While chickens raised organically are healthy, non-organic factory farm chickens are not. They are treated with hormones, antibiotics, and steroids to increase its size. These additives, along with the poor quality feed given to chickens, can create toxins in the meat. Additionally, chicken contains heterocyclic amines, HCAs, compounds formed during high heat cooking that have been shown to cause prostate cancer in animal studies and damage DNA in human prostate tissue. How to stop consuming factory farm chickens. Choose organic, free-range chicken, which is free from hormones and antibiotics. You can also consider plant-based protein alternatives to reduce exposure to HCAs. Food number 6, processed foods. Processed foods like chips, crackers, frozen meals, and fast food contain harmful trans fats, refined sugars, and preservatives. These ingredients increase inflammation and promote chronic health problems, including issues with your prostate. Processed foods often contain artificial additives, preservatives, and chemicals that can negatively affect prostate health by aggravating inflammation. In addition to causing inflammation, these foods tend to lack essential nutrients like fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants, all of which are crucial for maintaining a healthy prostate. To stop eating processed foods, make a conscious effort to replace processed foods with fresh, whole ingredients. Opt for meals made from scratch, using fresh vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats like olive oil. When you cook at home, you control what goes into your food, helping you avoid the preservatives and trans fats found in processed products. Food number 7, fried foods. Fried foods like French fries, fried chicken, and donuts are high in unhealthy fats, particularly trans fats, which contribute to inflammation and oxidative stress. When foods are fried at high temperatures, they form harmful compounds called advanced glycation end products, AGEs. AGEs promote inflammation and have been linked to several cancers, including prostate cancer. Trans fats, often found in fried and heavily processed foods, have been shown to increase prostate cancer risks by aggravating inflammation and altering hormone levels. How to keep fried foods out of your diet. Opt for healthier cooking methods such as baking, grilling, or steaming. You can still enjoy crispy textures by using an air fryer with minimal oil. By switching to these healthier methods, you'll reduce your intake of harmful trans fats and AGEs, lowering inflammation and protecting your prostate health. Food number 8, high glycemic carbs. High glycemic carbohydrates, such as sugary foods, white rice, and refined flour, cause rapid spikes in blood sugar. These spikes elevate insulin levels, which in turn stimulate the production of sex steroid hormones linked to prostate cancer. Meta-analysis studies from 2015 and 2020 suggest that a diet high in these foods may increase the risk of prostate cancer. Additionally, some evidence suggests that a high glycemic diet could alter the gut microbiome, potentially worsening prostate issues. How to reduce high glycemic carbs in your diet. Replace refined carbs with whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, and whole wheat. Incorporating more fiber-rich foods into your diet helps to regulate blood sugar and protect prostate health. Some of these foods might already be making you rethink your diet, but we're just getting started. There are still some surprising items on this list, so stick with me to make sure you're avoiding the worst foods for your prostate. Food number 9, eggs. In one large study, men who ate 2.5 or more eggs per week were found to have an 81% higher risk of developing a lethal form of prostate cancer compared to those who ate fewer eggs. Eggs may contribute to this due to their cholesterol and choline content, which could influence prostate cancer progression. However, lifestyle factors like smoking and BMI also played a role in the study's findings. How to avoid it. Enjoy eggs in moderation and consume only organic, free-range eggs. Limit consumption to fewer than 5 per week and opt for other nutritious protein sources, like plant-based options. Food number 10, non-grass-fed beef. Non-grass-fed beef is typically raised on unnatural feed like corn, grain, and soy, which can trigger harmful chemical reactions in the cow's digestive system. These reactions may lead to the production of toxins in the meat. According to research, men who consume non-grass-fed beef are 12% more likely to develop prostate cancer compared to those who eat grass-fed beef. This risk may be due to the presence of additives, hormones, and unnatural elements in the beef. How to replace non-grass-fed beef. Opt for grass-fed organic beef that is free of hormones and antibiotics. Grass-fed beef is a healthier option as it contains higher levels of omega-3 fatty acids. Food number 11, spicy foods. Spicy foods do not increase the risk of prostate cancer, but they may aggravate symptoms of prostate conditions like chronic prostatitis. In a survey, nearly half of men with chronic prostatitis reported that consuming spicy foods, such as hot peppers and chili, worsened their symptoms. Spicy foods can mildly irritate the bladder and prostate, leading to discomfort. How to avoid spicy foods. If you have an existing prostate condition, limit your intake of spicy foods to avoid irritating the bladder and exacerbating symptoms. Food number 12, processed meats. Processed meats like bacon, sausages, hot dogs, and deli meats contain high levels of nitrates, preservatives, and unhealthy fats. These harmful substances increase oxidative stress and inflammation, both of which are linked to prostate cancer. Research shows that regular consumption of processed meats is associated with an increased risk of developing aggressive prostate cancer. Additionally, the high sodium content in processed meats can lead to high blood pressure, another risk factor for prostate problems. How to reduce intake of processed meats. Opt for fresh, unprocessed meats such as chicken or turkey, or try plant-based protein options like lentils, beans, and tofu. Reducing your intake of processed meats not only lowers your cancer risk, but also helps reduce inflammation and supports better heart and prostate health. Food number 13, excess saturated fat. While healthy fats like omega-3s are beneficial, excessive intake of saturated fat, commonly found in full-fat dairy and fatty meats, has been linked to an increased risk of advanced prostate cancer. The connection is thought to be due to inflammation and hormone disruption triggered by high saturated fat intake. How to reduce saturated fat consumption. Moderate your consumption of foods high in saturated fat. Replace full-fat dairy with low-fat or non-dairy options and opt for lean meats or plant-based protein sources to support prostate health without compromising on essential fats. Food number 14, high-fat dairy products. High-fat dairy products like whole milk, butter, and cheese are rich in saturated fats, which can promote inflammation in the body. Studies have shown that men who consume large amounts of full-fat dairy are at a higher risk of developing prostate cancer, likely due to the combination of inflammation and the potential presence of hormones in dairy that can alter hormone levels in the body. How to minimize consumption of high-fat dairy. Opt for lower fat or non-dairy alternatives such as almond milk, soy milk, or oat milk. Reducing your intake of high-fat dairy products can help lower your risk of prostate cancer and inflammation, promoting overall health. Now that we've covered the top 14 foods that are ruining your prostate health, it's clear that the foods you eat can either support or sabotage your well-being. By reducing your intake of inflammatory foods like red meat, processed meats, fried foods, and sugary sodas, and replacing them with healthier options, you'll be taking crucial steps toward protecting your prostate health. Thank you for sticking with me until the end. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tips on how to keep your health in check. Let me know in the comments which foods surprised you the most, or if you have any questions. Stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.